Hey, what's up, guys? It's Randall again from OddsJam, back with you for Whale Wednesday. Yes, you heard that right. Whale Wednesday. So that's the theme for Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, we're going to put together a parlay, and we're going to refer to it as Whale Wednesday. So for today, we are looking at the Indiana Pacers on the money line against the Toronto Raptors. I think that the Pacers bounce back after their loss to the Bucks the other night. They beat Miami in their home opener. Indiana looked really good in that game, and I expect for them to head to Toronto and get a win against this Raptors team here early on in the season. The next game that I'm looking at is the Atlanta Hawks -6 against the Pelicans. Um, the Pelicans come into this game. I mean, they're terrible. They have struggled early to start the year in covering point spreads. The Hawks are on the road in this one, but I was very impressed with the Hawks last game that they played. I think that the Hawks can cover this number uh, pretty easily tomorrow night, or I guess tonight if you're watching this video on Wednesday. Minnesota against Milwaukee. Milwaukee comes into this game off of a long road trip, and Minnesota has been playing very hard to start the year. I really like some of the young guys that they have with Carl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and I think that 7.5 is just too much here for Minnesota in this spot. Like I said, Milwaukee's coming back home off of a somewhat lengthy road trip. You've got to expect that they have things that they need to take care of in their personal lives, in reference to, the players having personal things to tend to as they get home from a long road trip. I don't think that they'll be as focused in this game. This is one of the trends that I look for in the NBA is teams coming off of longer road trips, fade them in the first half, first quarter also, and the full game. So we're just going to roll with the full game in this spot, but I think that there's definitely some value in Minnesota in the first quarter and the first half. And then moving on to the Trailblazers against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are on the third game of a four-game road trip. They played the last two games in LA. They beat the Clippers. They lost to the Lakers, but covered. So they've covered their last two games. They're catching two here against Portland. I'm going to go ahead and just take money line with the Blazers here in this spot, -130. And then the last game, the Clippers -7.5 against Cleveland. Cleveland comes into this game off of a win against the Hawks and also the Nuggets. So, they've had two upsets, as pretty good underdogs. And they come into this game here catching 7.5. And I think that, the Clippers should be able to cover this number. I will say of all of these, this one might worry me the most just simply because, this Cavs team could be somewhat undervalued here to start the year. But I'm not a believer in this team. And like I said, I think that the Clippers, from a talent standpoint, definitely much better than Cleveland. So gonna roll with the Clippers -7.5 in this spot. And we are throwing $25 on this one here to win 526. So, check out Twitter. We're doing giveaways every single day. If these parlays hit, we cashed on Sunday and Monday. We're hopefully looking to cash here on Puck Drop Tuesday as I'm recording this. And, if we don't, we'll be back today, which is Wednesday, and we will hopefully look to cash this NBA parlay on Whale Wednesday. So be sure to follow at OddsJam on Twitter as well as at Randall K Bets on Twitter. And you will need to repost this YouTube link in order to be eligible, for the giveaway. Uh, we're going to give away $100 to 10 people who retweet this. So, 10 people will win $100 if this parlay comes through. So, again, Check it out on Twitter. It'll be on at OddsJam, or you can find it at Randall K Bets. Thanks, guys.